All right, 5,
4,
3,
2,
1, go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Sunday Sauce, your grandmother's, your grandfather's favorite podcast. It's your boy, Original151.
What is wrong with your voice today, my guy?
Dude, I've been screaming all fucking week. I literally am so hoarse. It's actually a miracle that I'm even able to talk right now. Welcome back, everybody. It's episode 24. How you doing today, Chief? You're 22 years old now. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm feeling old. You know, time to put the horse out to pasture.
Dude, it hasn't even been a minute yet. They'll bring the horses out to pasture. Please explain to me what that even means.
When a horse gets old, you just put it out to pasture. You know what I'm saying? Like it just goes and chills in the fields.
Ah, so no more like you don't have any more duties. You just chill now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're totally a
retirement.
You're totally a chilling horse. But yeah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Another week, another episode. Every day just feels the same to me. Quarantine's got me fucked up. Haven't been to a barbershop in 2 months. My beard looks like I look like Chewbacca, to be completely honest with you right now.
Dude, remember when we watched Star Wars and hated Chewbacca?
He's such a dick. I hated him so much, dude. Chewie, no. Just all movie long, just making weird noises. But yeah, I know he's a crowd favorite, so I'm not going to shit on him too much. But we are back. We are chilling. Today was a good day for me. How's your day been going? We're actually recording this way earlier than we normally do on Saturdays. So that's a pretty cool thing.
I like it, you know? It's the early podcast. This way, if we have any technical issues, we get them resolved before 3 a.m.
Yeah, you know, early bird does indeed get the worm. And by the way, sorry for the last episode that Phil sounded like a fucking robot. You guys don't even understand what happened last week. We recorded a whole video. We told you about that. We had to re-record it because the file got corrupted. Then in the new file that we did, the second episode, the one you guys saw, Phil's audio, for whatever reason, like halfway through the episode, was not synced with mine. So I had to manually go in and slow this man down. But by slowing him down, then he started to sound like a robot because he was literally like at 98% speed as opposed to 100. But luckily I got it synced for the most part. There were a couple of you guys that were like, yo, this shit ain't synced. Listen, I did my best. This week, we have a little bit of a different system, so praying to the Lord Almighty that there's no issues and you guys are hearing this perfectly right now. That is the hope.
How was your Easter, Vin?
I'll be honest with you, it didn't feel like fucking Easter. It was just another Sunday. We ate. I didn't eat any pork, by the way. Didn't end up doing a cheat meal, so that was pretty good. But yeah, it was a weird day. We just hung out with family. Well, my immediate family. No one really came over besides my grandma because she lives up the block. But yeah, it was, nothing really feels the same right now. It's a bizarre, we say this in every episode, but it really is a bizarre time.
I mean, last week you said that you were going to give it another week to see if that scale dropped, you know, that weekly weigh-in. So let's get into that. Are you losing weight?
I lost weight this week. I did. I worked very, very hard too. I made sure I did a little bit extra cardio. I was the same strictness on the diet because I told you last week I didn't even budge with that. Lost another 2 pounds. We are now at 185, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell over Discord. I can tell because I'm really like analyzing myself every day.
You're you.
Yeah, it's a weird optical illusion where the beard keeps getting thicker, but I'm noticing my face is starting to get more lean. I don't know if you can really tell. You probably can't, but it's
I can.
Big difference, really big difference. And I've been taking progress pics that I'll eventually start showing you guys over here. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I really, really good mental boost this week from seeing 2 pounds down on the scale, especially after this is going to be the 6th week coming up. This episode goes up on the first day of the 6th week. So about 35 days, I've lost about 14 pounds. So
God damn.
Yeah, we're doing it right this time. We're making moves, and thank God I can come to you guys this week and tell you about the 2 pounds down, because last week we were stuck at 187. This week, 185. Hopefully, soon we'll be back in the 170s. I'll shave the beard, and then you guys will see the true transformation.
Speaking of fitness and working out and losing weight and all that shit, we got a question on my Instagram story. I put out a little poll. I said, give me some topics you guys want to see. What are your funniest gym stories?
Oh, shit, we're diving right into the questions. Okay, you want to start this one? Or you want
it was a nice segue, so let's get into it.
That was pretty good. I'm very impressed with your skills.
You want me to start?
Yeah. What the hell? Did you just choke? What happened?
No, I was drinking water.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? Is this guy okay? All right, go ahead. Yeah, you could start.
All right, so, you know I used to lifeguard, right?
You did used to lifeguard, saving lives one day at a time.
So, I had these pair of Hurley, like, board shorts, you know, like the surfing shorts.
I love Hurley.
It's like a nice bathing suit, but without the lining. So, balls and dick swinging.
Stromboli just swaying side to side.
Out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And when you go to the bathroom, like you don't, there's no underwear. I'm not one of those guys where you wear underwear. No, I just wear the shorts, right? So I decided one day after work, I got my tan from working. Nice. I was saving some lives, and I was like, you know what? Let me go get a pump. Let me go to the gym. And I thought to myself, it would be a good day to squat. Maybe I wasn't wearing underwear.
Would your dick just come out and hit the floor on each rep?
No, so I load up like 315. I'm doing warm-up sets.
Animal. All right, keep going.
Yep, and I squat down. It's literally like my second set. And all of a sudden, I just hear a just rip.
You were the fool who went and ripped his pants, huh?
Bro, I felt the draft in my ass crack, and I racked the weights. I scrunched up the cloth in my butt cheeks just with my hand, and I sprinted out and just went home.
That's a fucking yikes. Dude, that's brutal. See, I don't really have any like laugh out loud type of stories like that from the gym, at least that I can remember right now. But since you brought up an underwear story, I will as well. I remember there was one day in particular, pretty recently. I have two gym stories. One's kind of weird and then one's kind of funny, I guess, for me or for you guys to laugh at me. I was on the Stairmaster and my underwear were literally like riding up my asshole. They were super tight. I was like, yo, I can't work under these conditions. So I literally paused the fucking shit. I went to the bathroom. I ripped my fucking underwear off and just threw them in the garbage and then did the rest of my workout commando. The story I was going to tell, though, I remember I would work out at this gym and it was so hot in the summers and there was no AC, or if there was AC, it was on very low. The rubber plates would stick to the ground. So I remember in particular one day there was like a 5-pound plate. My friend was like, yo, add a 5. I went to grab it and it was stuck to the mat. So I had to fucking rip it off and it was like peeling. That's how fucking hot it was in there, to give you perspective. Again, not really a funny story, more of a what the fuck story, but.
Is that the gym that me and you went to?
That is the gym that me and you went to, yeah. It used to be.
That shit was like a sauna, dude.
Yeah, it used to be even hotter, to give you a little bit of perspective. I actually like working out in a really hot gym just because obviously I'm always trying to burn more calories and sweat more, but when it's too hot, it's not the best vibe. Not the best vibe, indeed.
Bro, when I wrestled in high school, like, first there was like Nav Squad, which is like novice, and that was like 9th and 10th grade, and then like JV varsity is 11th and 12th. So when I was on JV varsity, the coach was like a fucking hard ass, and he was like, he would crank up the heat and wouldn't allow you to get water. And I was like, this has to break some health codes.
Yeah, all the health codes. Literally, I remember in football, we used to literally take water breaks like close to every 15 to 20 minutes, I'm pretty sure. And that was the best.
Like, you don't need fucking water. You don't need water.
That was the
like,
best
what do you mean?
Fucking moment ever when the whistle would blow and you would just hear, water! We would all sprint to our fucking jugs, suck the water down, dude. Dude, water breaks are the shit in sports. It's the best.
I mean, water is just like the essence of life.
Yeah, today I had some tea, if you can see here by my lovely Christmas mug.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I had some tea because I literally woke up without a voice. I'm actually shocked I can talk right now. I feel like you know what it is? When you lose your voice, or at least when I lose my voice personally, when I start to like project it and I go into like commentator voice where I'm talking obviously louder than I normally would, it actually sounds kind of normal right now. But if I just talk like kind of regular and I was just like, yo, welcome back to the podcast. Like you could hear it start squeaking and shit. Welcome to Voice Crack City. But hopefully I won't completely damage my vocal cords today because I got about fucking 8 videos I have to record tomorrow. So that should be fun.
Yeah, another time I was at the gym with my cousin, and there's this old man working out, and I don't know why. I don't know who let him out of the house. I don't know who told him it was okay, but he was working out in only compression shorts.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Basically just like underwear, like the Under Armour really tight ones. Yeah, I know.
Except in the back, there was like a rip in the cloth, so it was like see-through in certain areas of it.
Everybody's asshole's coming out in this podcast.
This man's asshole was out, and like he was sitting on like the machines and shit. It was disgusting.
You know what the worst thing is in the gym, and I don't mean to disrespect any older folk, but it's typically older folk. They always want to give you like tips on form and shit. At least
that's never happened to me.
This doesn't happen to me anymore, but I remember when I was first going to the gym, and who knows, maybe my form really was fucked, and that's why they kept coming up to me. There was this one guy in particular. Every fucking workout I did, he would come over and be like, no, Shunny, here's what you gotta do. You gotta do it like this. And I was like, come on, man. Like, my dad already told me what I gotta do. It's like, let me work out. Like, I don't need a fucking personal trainer right now with every exercise that I'm doing. You know what I mean? I always feel bad,
Listen
too.
here, Shunny boy.
Like, when I'm in the gym and I see someone doing something, like, blatantly wrong, like, it's that awkward moment where you're like, you want to tell them how to do it properly, but you also don't want to come across like that guy that's giving like fitness advice when no one asked for it, you know?
That's why I just don't talk to people at the gym.
Yeah, I just put my headphones on now and just fucking, well, actually, I don't even go to a gym anymore. Now I just work out in my garage, so I don't got to worry about that, which is fucking awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I saw the new posters up.
We got
a little bit of Rocky action.
American flag curtains now. Got some fucking shirts on the wall of Eminem giving the middle finger. Dude, it's a vibe in there, man. It's a fucking vibe.
It's going to be a vibe when me, you, and Christopher become ox in the summer.
Oh, dude. I'm telling you right now, well, we might not even have a summer because like quarantine's going to fuck up everything. But by another month, dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to look like a fucking animal. Like I literally already see the softball action starting to form again in my arms.
Softball action.
Softball action. The triceps are looking shredded to the gill. I'm excited, man. I'm out here, dog. I've never been more well, I'm in here because I can't leave, but like I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever walk into a gym bathroom and see an old man taking a hair dryer to his ball sack?
Never hair dryer to the ball sack, but most of the older generation just walk in the locker room naked. It's definitely something that I've noticed.
At that point in your life, like, what do you have to lose? What do you care about at that point?
Fuck it, dude. I'm going to literally free ball it. Balls are free. Hanging out. Saying hello to you.
But yeah, I've walked in on quite a few of those. Just hair dryers to the nutsack.
I have never had to hair dry my balls. I don't think ever, actually.
Yeah, me either. But
is that a common thing? Is that a common thing that people do?
Let us know in the comments.
Did we miss the boat here? Is that do you guys hair dry your nuts? Let us know in the comments down below for sure. What the fuck, dude?
Holy shit.
But yeah, I can't wait till. Not only am I excited to get the weight off, but I'm also excited to like go to a barbershop, and I am obviously still growing the hair out, but I can't wait to like clean up the sideburns, clean up the sides, get my beard lined up, get the neckline done. Cause I mean, it's actually growing in pretty good right now. It doesn't look too bad. Like it just looks very wilderness-esque. Like I've been out on a safari for a pretty long time, you know, but dude, I see the slimming, man. I've been feeling myself so much lately now that I'm losing weight. Like in my streams, I'll be playing Mario. I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, what the fuck is good? How you doing?
Good.
Fuck yeah. But yeah, you have more Instagram questions, right? And then we'll go to my Twitter questions. We're doing a combination of Kanto kids versus philanthropists today, ladies and gentlemen.
Philanthropist, the fallopian tubes.
Fallopian tubes. The
okay,
velociraptors.
your different ideas on how being in the public eye can affect one's psyche and self-image.
I love this question, this point, whatever you want to call it. You want to go first or you want me to take it?
Nah, you take it.
All right, so I've actually been talking about this a lot lately in my personal streams and my solo videos, just because I've noticed the bigger my channel gets, the more criticism there is going to be in the comments, and that's just really in any aspect of life. Like the more attention you get, the more positive there will hopefully be, but there's also going to be more negative. That's just the way things work. And I really do think that creators are in this really tricky space of like being under constant scrutiny from a wide variety of people. And it's like, even if it's like positive, constructive criticism, sometimes just seeing comments about you all day, whether it is positive or negative, it really, really does affect you in like an adverse way where like I don't know how to really properly explain it. It's just like, it's a lot to always try to be perfect in every scenario. That way you feel like the comments won't get on you about things, but it's literally impossible to be perfect. Like you just got to try your best and hope everything falls into place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, for me, being in like the public eye, I guess it's more of like, I feel like there's a constant like need for me to like keep making content, even though I might not be in like the best space to make content. So then it's like a weird like contradiction. But in terms of like comments and stuff like that, like I'm like fucking bulletproof with that shit. None of it bothers me. But that's just because I've had like a ton of comments that have been negative. I've had a ton of comments that have been positive. And at the end of the day, like it just makes me have like thicker skin. But that's something that I've had to like work on and grow with.
Yeah, I think I'm in that stage right now of trying to navigate through some of the bullshit. Because knock on wood, man, like I've been very blessed, at least on my channel, where, you know, there's always been, you know, negative comments, but I feel like lately where things have been kind of popping off more so than they have, I'm noticing more negative comments. And it's crazy because I always say like, yo, to the 99.9% of the comments that are positive, thank you all so much. But for some reason, those 5 to 20, like quote unquote hate comments or negative comments, they just stick out so much more. I don't know why that is. Maybe as humans, we just gravitate towards negativity, but
That's the negativity bias.
dude, those like 20 negative comments at like in a sea of hundreds of like amazing ones, you're just like, fuck, man, like what am I doing wrong? Like how can I get better? Like you just start questioning yourself because the average person doesn't get critiqued every day of their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you're going to work, you get critiqued by like your boss or maybe some of your coworkers, but not 100 to thousands of strangers that you don't know that are just like commenting on what you did in a specific scenario in your video. It's definitely a weird thing. You know, I would say we are in the minority for sure when it comes to, you know, criticism in that way and being in the public eye.
Definitely.
But like you said, it's just something you definitely got to adapt to and get better at. And I think the more I self-evaluate this type of stuff, the better I will get with it. But it's for sure definitely new territory for me. I'm just trying to navigate through it the best I can, my guy.
That's all you can ask for.
Absolutely.
Yo, this next question's pretty trippy.
Bring it.
Do you dream in the first or third person?
First person, always.
Same.
I don't think I've ever had a dream where I've seen myself. Maybe once or twice, you know? But I always know that it's first person because I've been into a lot of fights in my dreams, and I know it's always slow motion. For some reason, I can't land a punch. I'm just like...
You've never kicked ass in a dream?
Never. It's always slow motion fights. And then when I hit them finally in the slow motion, it feels like I'm just made of like jelly. Like there's no impact, you know? It's weird.
It would be cool if like all of our dreams, I mean, maybe you can like, I don't know, like say to yourself before you go to sleep, like, I'm going to fucking kick ass tonight before, like in tonight's dream.
In tonight's dream? I'm going to fuck somebody up, dude.
Yeah.
That's on God, no cap. Let's go.
Yeah, when I'm getting chased, I'm going to fucking sprint. Like,
that's another thing too. When I'm being chased, I'm fucking slow as molasses, bro. I can't get any rhythm going. It's redonkulous. Dreams are fucking weird. I've had the dreams where I walk into my room and there's just snakes everywhere. I've had the dreams where my teeth fall out. I've had the dreams where there's spiders all over my body. Like, I don't like that shit.
The teeth falling out one?
Trippy.
That one is one of the worst.
You wake up, you're like, okay, we're good. They're still there. We're golden.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
I don't think I ever have, but maybe. That's when you wake up from a dream and you can't move, or when you're having a nightmare and you're like, you can't move, right?
Sleep paralysis is a state during waking up or falling asleep in which a person is aware but unable to move or speak.
Yes, that's
one may hallucinate.
That's like being held hostage by your own brain, literally. Like, what the fuck? I've been in the flip side of that, though, the good moments where, you know, maybe your alarm goes off and you're able to snooze it because you can sleep in a certain day and you're having a really good dream and you just sit there and you focus so hard to fall back into it, and then you do. And it's like, in a way, you control, I think it's called lucid dreaming, where you can essentially control where your dream goes, and the good just becomes great, and then you finally wake up and you can't go back to bed, and you're like, fuck, man. That reality was so much better than this one. Like, that was an amazing fucking dream, dude.
Well, that's pretty depressing.
It happens, though.
That reality.
Think about it, though. Haven't you had dreams before where they're so good that you wake up and you realize it didn't really happen? You're like, fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Like maybe something you've always wanted to achieve, or maybe someone that you really wanted to interact with, or just whatever good thing it is. But yeah, dreams are trippy. It's also scary on the flip side, again, when you have a really bad dream and you wake up and then that relief of knowing it was a dream and you're like, oh, thank God. Like that could have been a disaster, you know? That's what's the worst dream you've ever had? And then the best dream. Oh God. Let's go there.
I think the worst dreams I've ever had are like the teeth falling out. Like I had one recently where for some reason my teeth were like 8 times the size as they normally would. Like,
howdy, y'all.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre. And they were like shattering and cracking and just falling out.
Man.
And I woke up like petrified. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. We're good. Yeah,
I don't know why.
That's bad. I always hate when you wake up in a panic and like a pool of sweat and just like a night terror type situation. Those are bad.
When's the last time you pissed the bed?
Last year I was hammered. Pissed right in my bed. No exaggeration. Yeah, it was about a year ago. Facts. Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I pissed the bed.
Sober, it's been many, many moons. Like probably I was 5, maybe 6, long time ago. But drunk? Oh yeah. Sometimes, literally sometimes I'll be so fucked up I think I'm in the bathroom and I'm not. I'm just cozy in my bed. And you wake up, you're
I saw your TikTok about the Patron.
Oh my God, how fucking great was that? That's literally gonna be us.
Aren't you at like 11,000.
Yeah,
now?
11.2 now. Follow me on TikTok if you haven't already. That's a cool update as well. Weight loss and TikTok follower count.
Yeah, you know, this man's just killing it in every fucking area of life.
I gotta
over
be
here.
honest with you though, I need to slow down. Like it's catching up to me that I've literally been doing daily YouTube streams, daily TikTok streams, a podcast a week, close to 10 videos a week, and 2 TikToks every day. Like I'm going fucking a little crazy. It's good because I'm keeping myself busy, and on top of this, I'm taking in about fucking 1,200 calories a day. So already I'm on edge. But man, it's been a lot of work, but it's been nice because I'm busy. Like I'm occupied in the quarantine, but I also just want to take a day where I literally just do nothing and lay in bed all fucking day, you know? But the workload has been a little bit crazy. I think I need to slow down a little bit coming up soon.
Have you heard of the So Young controversy?
I have not.
So there's this Asian woman on YouTube who is like a mukbang channel, right?
Wait, I saw this with H3H3, right? She kills like the live animals. That shit is fucked up, dude.
Why is that still allowed on YouTube?
It's crazy. I can't believe they allow it. It's
like, what? It's animal cruelty.
it's really fucked up. It's really fucked up because I remember I was watching H3's video on it and he made a good point. It's like, you know, there's one point where she literally like pours tempura sauce on the live squid, and the squid is like an intelligent animal, so it might know that it's being like tortured, you know, which is,
I mean, they could fucking feel pain.
Oh, that's awful, man. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you guys don't know, I wouldn't even recommend watching it. It's just unfortunate, but
it's brutal. Don't watch
she takes like sea creatures like octopus or octopi, squid, fucking different mollusks and shit, and just like rips their cones off their heads and then like salts them. It's not allowed.
It's brutal, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I didn't go to her channel and look, but she has a whole channel of videos like that. I would guess, right?
Bro, that's her entire thing. She has like 5 million subs.
Yeah, is that like a cult? That can't be like a culture thing, right? Though, like, do they do that where she's from? Like, do they
no
like cut the animals like while they're alive and then eat them? Like they can't. There's no way, right?
No, it has to be like an extremely young audience that like doesn't flag her videos and just like gets entertainment out of like her exaggerated reactions and like the fucking. They're probably too young to realize that these animals are being fucking mutilated, but
yeah, there's really not much to say here other than that it's really, really fucking brutal and it's hard to
I just want to know like why it's going on. Like, how is this allowed?
I have no fucking idea.
She has a fucking join button too. You know what I'm talking about?
For the memberships, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know enough about the policies really. I just, like we're saying right now though, it's just fucking, it's crazy. It's literally crazy.
And then there's the Call Me Carson drama, dude.
Dude, I don't know anything about YouTube these days, man. What's this now?
Okay, so Call Me Carson is a YouTuber. He makes videos. I don't really know what they're about. I just know that he's big on the platform. He's got like 2 mil subs.
Okay.
Anyway, he was involved with this girl named Katarina, right?
Okay.
She was a streamer. She became a streamer because of him.
Okay.
And like the circle that he surrounded himself with. Like she kind of got an audience from him and his friends.
Okay.
And they were supposedly dating. And apparently, she cheated on Carson with one of Carson's friends, Fitz, who's a YouTuber with 5 million subs. And he's part of the Misfits podcast, right?
Okay.
So then Drama Channel started picking it up and followed like the whole controversy. And it turns out she was involved with like 5 guys at once. And they all didn't know about each other.
What the fuck?
It's just like, what?
Bro, how do people do that and like go to bed and just like function on a day-to-day? Like, dude, that is so fucked up. Yep. 5 fucking people. Can you imagine?
Bro, 5.
Bro, I get paranoid on like the smallest things. I could not even imagine like feeling the guilt of doing that to 5 fucking people. There's no fucking way. That's terrible, dude.
I mean, she made an apology video. She was saying that she was dealing with like depersonalization issues and like whatever it is, like the mental illness part of it. I don't know, but it's just like, what the fuck?
I don't think there's any explaining your way out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, seriously. I don't mean to be blunt, but like you're cheating on 5 people at once. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it like more people started coming out about it, and they're like, "Yo, I know this girl. Like, no, she was dating this guy," and then the other one is like, "No, she's dating this guy," and then they're all like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Dude, like Oh my God. Yeah, I got nothing else to say.
I'm never getting into a relationship with a YouTuber / someone in the fucking
That's
public
another
eye.
thing that's fucked up too, is that like there's millions of people that watch all these people collectively. It's like everybody knows this shit now. So the people that got cheated on feel fucking stupid because they obviously had no idea about this, and now it all came out, and now you have to deal with the public opinion about. I mean, we're talking about it right now. You know what I mean? Like, imagine how many people are discussing this. Yeah, that's just disgusting, man.
I just brought it up because someone wanted my opinion on it, and I know that you don't really keep up with like YouTube drama / news.
I mean, shit like that is pretty black and white. I mean, did anyone think your opinion was going to be like, yeah, dude, I support her for, deceiving 5 separate people?
No, they said fill Vinny in on. So I was like, oh hell yeah.
Fill me on. Okay, I got you. Yeah, but I'm saying though, like obviously our opinions were going to be the same with this issue. It's like, come on,
I know.
The fuck. Do we have anything else from Instagram we want to get into before we go to the Twitter questions? We have the would you ever buy a motorcycle? No. Very dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely not.
So all you guys that ride motorcycles though, keep doing you. Just please wear a helmet and be careful because they're fucking they're terrifying to me, man.
I don't see the appeal to them. I'm not like, oh, I want to go fast. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't even drive fast in my car. Like I get it for people that like the fast moving, wind going in their hair on the highway, just fucking chilling, but dude, like you get hit by the slightest thing, you're fucking flipping off that shit.
Especially in New York, dude. The amount of like flowers on the side of the road for people that are just dead from motorcycle accidents.
That's fucking brutal, man.
Dude, I saw one where like a guy actually died, and like I was scarred.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
That's brutal. I think my dad had one when he was growing up, for a couple of years, which I cannot picture my dad on a motorcycle at all. But you know what?
I can.
Yeah, my buddy Mikey, I remember, got a really nice one. He used to drive it to the pizzeria when we would do shifts together. That was a sick motorcycle. Listen, I mean, if you're like a car person, you like really nice cars. There are really nice motorcycles. Just from a practical perspective, to me, it just doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, no, the risk to reward is just not.
Yeah. I mean, you could look more fly and be more safe at a car. You're good. It's my opinion.
4 wheels. Yeah,
4 wheels are definitely better than 2. All right, so we got more Twitter questions. I've been loving, by the way, these quarantine Q&A type stuff. So keep sending them in every week when I put out the tweets, my dudes. Follow me at Vinny and follow Phil at Third Eye of Truth. Also follow us on Instagram and TikTok and all that fun stuff. All right, first question comes to us from Midnight Lycan, who first said, how y'all is Phil, and then corrected himself and said, how tall is Phil? I just laughed, and I figured a lot of you guys want to know that. Phil, how y'all are you?
I'm 6'3", 6'4", buddy, depending on the day.
Yeah, your spine just elongates sometimes?
Yep.
Nice. I figured I'd answer this too. I'm 5'4", in case you guys didn't know. It's so funny, too, because you are fucking tall as shit. And I remember when we first uploaded an Instagram together, people were like, what the fuck? Vinny's a dwarf. It's like, yeah, I am short, but you're also just really tall, so it's like polar opposites. It makes me look even smaller, you know? But yeah, that's, if you guys didn't know, now you know. You learn something new every day. Phil, would you like to take the next question?
Jet is cool asks, hot dogs or hamburgers?
These are the hard-hitting questions this week, baby.
Yeah, this is the entertainment that y'all are getting on fucking quarantine.
All fucking day. If you say hot dog, I'll punch you in the face. Man. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Hot dog over a hamburger?
Bro, a hot dog is way better than a hamburger.
Hot dogs just have that hot dog taste. It's
no, not always. Not always.
Boiling water, and then you just smell hot dogs in your house. You're like, what the fuck is everybody doing? Stop cooking these. It's disgusting.
I mean, you could grill them. You could grill a hot dog.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I mean, is ketchup a smoothie? Haven't we got into these fucking questions before?
Is ketchup a smoothie? Well, because ketchup is like a... Wait, what is ketchup a blend of, though? Isn't it just tomatoes?
Just tomato and sugar and corn syrup and...
Well, then anything would be a smoothie that has ingredients, right? I would say like...
Yeah, but tomatoes are fruits.
Like Russian dressing to me seems like a smoothie because it's the mayo and the ketchup. It's like a blend of 2 condiments.
Any of that creamy white shit is disgusting.
You like relish?
Now that is just pickles, I'm pretty sure, right?
I don't even know what the fuck it is, but I remember in middle school we used to do this thing where we just go relish around the hallways and shit like that.
I'm pretty sure relish is just chopped up pickles.
Is it really?
Relish is a cooked and pickled product made of chopped vegetables, fruits, and herbs.
Yo, your Google game is on point today, I gotta tell you.
I know.
Really fucking impressive, my guy. Really impressive. But yeah,
audio, shit, fucking research skills, impeccable.
Yeah, you guys have no idea how many issues we run into each week with this Discord shit. Like, dude, it's a lot. It's a lot of prep. I can't wait till we're just back at our fucking table. Like, words cannot describe how excited I am. Yo, just speaking of content in general, because I definitely want to touch on this because a lot of people were excited about it when you mentioned it last week. What is the update with the content? Like, what's going on moving forward? Do you have any plan, any strats moving forward?
Oh, I got strats.
Can we dive into that? Would you rather keep it a surprise? I'm legitimately excited for the return. Me personally.
I mean, the return is probably going to come right when school's done, which is like May 15th, May 20th.
Okay, so only
I'm literally just
days,
like
couple more
weeks.
It's
4 weeks tops.
There we go.
Last year I took like a 3-month break from YouTube, and like it looks like I'm fucking doing the same trend, and it was literally the same block of time from like February to May. Now, why I do that, I don't know. Will I do it in the future? Probably not, because once I finish school, buddy, it's sink or swim. It's like, this is my job, so I'm gonna have to make it work.
Well, there's a lot of shit you have to do during February to May when you're in college, especially where you know, we both been through it. That time when finals are coming up in May and you have a shitload of papers and you procrastinated the whole fucking semester, so you got 3 nights to get everything done. I get it. It's a lot to handle. So.
I mean, yeah, for some context, I'm taking 6 classes. It's just the way that like my credits lined up. I had to take certain classes some semester, certain classes the other. Like last semester I took 4. So now I got to catch up and take 18 to get the full 120. And yeah, you got to make sure your classes hit the fucking certain requirements so you can graduate on time. And then we got smacked by COVID. So I'm just like, writing a thesis.
Yep.
I have a photography class, which takes up time. I have to try having a photography class when the only 2 people you could photograph are your mom and dad.
I know, right? Fuck.
I can't leave the fucking house. It's just brutal.
Side note: is your dog a Bernedoodle?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because I found a Bernedoodle on TikTok that's like literally larger than me. His head is like legit like this big. It's insane.
Bro, have you seen how big my dog is getting?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. He's going through mitosis at an alarming rate. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, he's like 46 pounds probably right now.
He's literally double Harley already. And he's, what is he, 6 months old, 4 months old?
5.
That's crazy.
And he's going to be like 80.
But yeah,
85.
I wanted just to tell the Sunday Sauce fam, and I've been briefly mentioning this in my videos, and Phil, you already know this, so don't say too much because I want to keep it kind of vague, but there's some exciting stuff happening on the horizon. Nothing really set in stone yet, which is why I haven't officially said what it is. I'm just going through some things behind the scenes, really good stuff, but once it's done, I'll definitely let you guys know, and it's going to be lit. This is like the biggest news I think you might ever have. Yeah, no, it probably will be for the foreseeable future. It's just, I don't want to talk about it just yet, just in case things do fall through, but knock on wood, I think everything's going to work out. So I'll definitely let you guys know about that. But yeah, just something I wanted to sprinkle a little bit of a teaser, a little
edge right there.
A little edge for you guys. But yeah, next question is from Callum Ellis, who said, dumbest reason you got detention in high school. I'm not even joking. You guys might think I'm making this up. I remember I got sent to the office because I would walk around the hallway making my pterodactyl noises. And I remember I did it so loud once my art teacher was just like, go to the office. I was like, super loud in the hallway. Dude, I've been doing the pterodactyl thing since I was in like the 3rd grade. I fucking love it. That was probably one of the dumbest reasons. How about you?
Bro, for me, it's my fucking hair.
Really?
I went to that goddamn dumbass pseudo-military school where, you know, if your hair is out of place or too long or too short, you're not allowed to fucking exist on planet Earth. So
you're gonna get smited down.
I got a haircut, and my homeroom teacher, who I thought was my fucking boy, like he was my favorite teacher, and he's probably still is. He was just like, yo, you got to go to the principal's office, and I don't know what to say about that hair, Phil. And I was like, how could you fucking do me like this, my guy? How could you do me like this?
What is we doing? Yeah. Like,
what
the
is
hell?
We doing?
What is we doing?
So I went down there and I was like, it is what it is.
Exactly. You were doing the TikTok memes before TikTok was even a thing, before Musical.ly was even a thing. So you're ahead of your time, Phil.
Or I've gotten detention for just being late, like by 3 minutes. Like, suck my balls, dude. As if you can't be late in the real world. Like,
I'm not even going to lie to you. I was late my senior year of high school, legitimately, I think every first period. Like, it was ridiculous. Luckily, my teacher was pretty chill at the time, but I was late all the time, dude.
I'm pretty sure I had my parents make like a late note, like if you had a piece of loose leaf paper with your parents' signature on it, and you give it to like the secretary, they wave it as if like your parents knew. But like, just like, Mom, can you make me a bunch of them so this way if I'm late, I just have them. Like,
well, I remember like you would have. In my high school, you were allowed, I believe, up to 28 absences that were like valid. You couldn't just not show up. Like you would need to have a doctor's note or a note from your parents saying you didn't feel good, whatever. But I remember I was at like 20. I want to say I had like 2 left, literally, because the problem was 3 lates equaled an absence. So when they would mark you down late, you would then 3 would equal 1 absence. So a lot of my lates, they didn't mark them down, thank God. Shout out to my high school teachers. But yeah, I was late a lot, dude. It was crazy. And I was late in college a lot too. I'm just late to everything, I'll be honest with you. Like even today, we're supposed to record at 3. I woke up at like 2:45. I was like, yeah, let's regroup at 4. I need a little bit to wake up over here, dude. I was dead. But yeah, man, it yabba dabba do be like that sometimes, Phil.
This comes from Tyler Clark.
Let's do it.
Best decision you've ever made?
Starting my YouTube channel.
For me, it would probably be transferring out of Fordham University because I was following into my sister's footsteps. I thought that school was the fucking bee's knees growing up, and it just wasn't for me. And if I didn't transfer out, I wouldn't have blossomed into the beautiful flower that I am. I wouldn't have met Vinny, and my life would be on a different track right now.
That was the first thing that my brain went to. If you would have never came to Adelphi, you would have never met my sexy ass, and we would have never made this podcast, and we would have never...
I don't even know if Philion would have ever popped off.
It's crazy, dude.
Because I was making videos like in the winter of like when I first transferred like back to Adelphi, and I was making videos in the winter just like hammering away content, and that like period of time was like the fucking spark I needed for my channel to explode. And if I wasn't home, I wouldn't be able to do that.
It's so crazy when you think about all like the chain effects of you leaving Fordham, because it's like if you didn't leave Fordham, you would have never met me. If you would have never met me, we would have never made our podcast. If we never made our podcast, think about how many people would not have that outlet anymore where they can go to just like escape the bullshit of everyday life. So I'm sure you get the DMs all the time too. So many people from the podcast DM me and they're like, dude, your podcast literally helps me get through my day. It's like the impact that content creators have on people that watch are like, that's the most rewarding thing for me. Like just getting those messages about how we've helped in some way. It's fucking incredible. And we're just 2 people. Think about how many creators there are that have affected so many people in such a positive way. Like that's just fucking awesome. Which leads us to our next question. Video games and chill, you fucking brick shithouse Chrissy. He said, if you could fight anybody past or present, who would it be and why? Who are you fighting, Phil?
I already said this. Jake Paul, baby. Give me a budget and time to train. I'm knocking him out.
Guy 24 episodes later. What the fuck,
dude? Yeah, why not?
Who do I want to fight? I honestly didn't even think about this one pre-show. I kind of thought it would just come to me. Can I fight an inanimate creature, like a made-up thing? Can I fight the rabbit from Mario? I would fuck that bitch
you
up.
Can fight that.
Or do you want me to actually answer? Okay, if I actually had to answer, if I could fight anybody.
Or I would fuck up Mickey Mouse.
Why? He's the nicest guy ever.
I just hate Disney.
Yeah, you would hate the beautiful cheer and amazing family valued movies, you fucking dick.
Screw that.
Who do have I told you that I didn't like somebody before? I'm trying to think of who I would fight. I'm very, very happy in life right now. I don't really have a lot of rage. Can I just choose to not fight anybody? I'd fight myself.
Okay.
This is what I would do. I would fight myself, and the winner of the fight would be able to like continue living my life. So like, let's say I had to fight a clone of me and the clone won, he would then take over. That's some deep shit, right? You didn't think I would go there. But I'm going to win the fight because I'm trained in hand-to-hand combat. For those of you just listening on audio, I just did a lot of karate movements, so check it out on YouTube. It was fucking great. All right, last question.
Anthony, AKA Vinny's fan, says,
game.
If you could pick one piece of media to fully wipe from your memory and re-experience for the first time, what would it be?
I would go with either... I have like 3 for this, honestly. I have...
All right, well, let's give one.
You want me to pick one of the 3?
Narrow it down, buddy.
All right, can I state the 3 and then pick one?
Sure.
Here are my 3. Dragon Ball Z, Sopranos, and Breaking Bad. I would probably... Dude, when I started watching The Sopranos, I was staying up till like 11 a.m. I was so hooked. Probably Breaking Bad. TBZ, though. DBZ.
For me, it would be Game of Thrones, but it's a double-edged sword because that show was on track to be the fucking greatest piece of television ever produced, except 2 dickbag creators, aka D&D.
Okay.
That's like what they go by. They're co-directors. butchered this show into oblivion and pissed off millions of fans.
Wasn't the finale like absolutely terrible?
Yeah, it was garbage, man.
That's what makes me not even want to start that show, because I've never seen Game of Thrones, and it's like, I don't want to commit myself to this and be so hooked to be not satisfied. Like, anyone that tells you about Breaking Bad, they will tell you the ending is amazing. The ending is so fucking perfect. It's amazing.
Wraps up the show, baby.
Sopranos is a little bit more controversial. Some people love the ending. Some people absolutely hate it. If you're more of an artsy film type, you'll probably love the ending of The Sopranos, because it's very open-ended. You can analyze the scene. You can really break shit down. If you want a clear-cut ending, you ain't getting that with The Sopranos. You might be like, what the fuck? Did you ever see the ending of The Sopranos?
No.
I'll tell you this much. Minor spoiler alert. I won't really get into it. Basically, I don't know if it's been out for so long. Like, if you haven't seen The Sopranos yet.
No. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
I will say this much. When it ended, people literally thought that their TVs turned off. That's all I'm going to say. All right. That's really not a spoiler if you don't know what I'm talking about. But people were like, what the fuck? And then you realize, and you're like, what? What? And then even me, when I first saw it, and those of you guys that have seen The Sopranos, you get where I'm coming from right here. It's like, when I first saw it, I was pissed. I was like, no, that's not how it ends. Stop. Are you fucking kidding me? And then when I started like really breaking it down, I was like, you know what? That was good. I liked it. It was different. It was definitely different. But was it different for the sake of just being different, though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, dude.
Sometimes those artsy endings, man, you just feel like they just did it so that it would be an artsy ending. It's like
facts.
It's like, we want to know what the fuck really happened, you know? You got to watch that show, though. You should start that like while we're in quarantine.
I started it like a few years ago, and I don't know why. For some reason, I just stopped, but I'll fucking pick it up again.
You know how much fucking weight I gained watching that show a couple years ago? Legitimately.
Why, all the gabagool
bro,
and
every
super
scene
side?
they're eating pasta. It makes you just want to eat fucking pasta. It's ridiculous.
Eat that macaroni.
It was a gabagool. A gabagool's in the fridge. Get it from the fucking fridge. They start eating gabagool. You know?
And have you seen Goodfellas?
Of course. All my life I wanted to be a gangster.
I wanted to be a wise guy.
Yeah, wise guy. Did you ever see Irishman?
No.
Dude. If we want to get into like the mafia movie conversation, bro, I am obsessed with them. Goodfellas is amazing. Godfather Part 1 and 2 are God tier. I've actually never seen Part 3 because a lot of people said Part 3 is kind of whack. Part 2, in my opinion, was better than Part 1, though, I remember.
Yeah, that's what people say, but I've never seen Part 2.
Did you ever see the Family Guy bit where they're literally about to drown to death? And Peter's like, you know, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Did not care for the Godfather. Did not care for it. It insists upon itself. And then all of a sudden, Stewie starts talking and everyone acknowledges what he's saying for the first time. Lois like, I agree with Stewie. It's not fair. You never finished the movie. I'm like, yo, this is hilarious. Did you see the podcast, the short podcast that Seth MacFarlane did of all of the characters that he plays from Family Guy? It was Stewie and Brian doing a podcast. Then Quagmire ended up getting involved with it. And I'm pretty sure Peter ended up calling up and he was on a cruise with Lois. Dude, it was hysterical.
So he does all the voices, right?
He does Peter, Quagmire, Stewie, Brian, Dr. Hartman, Lois's dad, and a bunch of like side and
That's
other
an insane
characters.
talent.
Oh my god, dude, he's amazing. I'm a big Seth MacFarlane fan.
I think you told me him singing.
Oh my god, stop. Don't even get me started. Dude,
It's amazing.
His album is incredible. He has a song. He does a lot of like cover songs of old Frank Sinatra style music. So he has a My Way cover, which is beautiful. My favorite song by him is called The First Time It Happens. I'm pretty sure it's originally a Muppet song that Kermit and Miss Piggy sing to each other. He sings it. It's fucking amazing. And if you ever go through a breakup, listen to his album, No One Ever Tells You. Trust me, you'll cry, but it'll be a good cry. You'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna get back out there. Yeah, Seth MacFarlane, yeah. It just sounds like Brian singing, though. It's really funny. It's good shit.
I mean, you showed it to me. I know that song.
The first time you
I think we were talking about it around Christmas.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, because he has a really good Christmas album. Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's actually insane how many... You ever just sit back and think like how many conversations we've had?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, now after this episode, there'll be like 23, 24 hours worth of our conversations.
That's actually insane. That's a whole... Yo, you know what else is insane, though? If someone wanted to, they could listen to the entire podcast in a day. The entirety of it.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yo, I challenge you guys. Listen to the whole fucking shit.
Yo, imagine someone gets a Sunday sauce tattoo.
Dude, that would be fucking epic. Dude, but you know, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The people that really fuck with us and fuck with our podcast, fuck with our podcast. Like, They are diehard supporters, and we need, I know we've been saying this a million fucking times. We need to get the merch done, and we need to get monetization enabled on this fucking channel, because we're still...
It's hard to do in quarantine.
Yeah, we're still not monetized, and it's fucking ridiculous. Over here every week dealing with Discord issues, fucking no advertisements.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Love working for free. We do it for you people.
We fucking love you guys. Anything else you want to cover before we dive into the grandmother of the week? By the way, we know these episodes have been shorter. They'll go back to their usual hour plus length once we're back in the fucking studio, but you know, we're trying to adapt with the times here. The Discord calls, we figured around 30 to 45 minutes is that sweet spot.
Now let's jump into the grandma of the week.
Fucking do it. You got it, my guy. Copy and paste.
All right, greetings from Japan. This is my grandma Tomiko, who, even though I only see her for a few weeks every year when my family and I travel to Japan, has played a huge part in my upbringing. Not too long ago, I got to celebrate her birthday with her for the very first time. The picture is from that day. And it was such a special moment to me. She does so much to make sure we have the best time possible every time we visit, has helped me so much with my confidence issues growing up, and I can attribute much of who I am today because of her positive influence.
That's awesome.
75 and still living it up. Big fan of the podcast. Keep it up. Cheers, Noah.
Yo, thank you, Noah, and shout out to your grandma. Dude, that's so awesome that... Dude, it's so great that certain people in your life have an impact on you in different ways. Like he said, his grandma really, really helped with his confidence issues. Like that is something that he'll keep with him forever now. You know what I mean? He'll have that confidence boost because of what she said to him and what she explained to him, which is fucking awesome. That's great. And they look so happy. It's just
the grandmas out here, man. They're doing the most.
They are definitely helping, especially in this quarantine. Give your grandmas a big hug. If you can. Actually, don't hug your grandmas right now. Probably not the best idea with this disease going on. But once the disease is gone, you better hug your grandmas for sure. Phil, it's been a lovely 46 minutes. Are you also, as you're recording, has it been going on for 46 minutes? We got to make sure no errors happen this time.
It's about to be 47 minutes.
That's perfect. We're at 46:50 over here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sunday Sauce. If you did enjoy, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow, download, whatever the fuck you want to do. Phil, any final words, my guy, before we wrap this up, and we will see the fans next week?
Say hello to your grandmother for me.
We fucking love you guys. Thank you for everything. We'll see you next week for episode 25, which, by the way, is that the end of season? No, season 2 ends on episode 30. Never mind. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace. Yup. Yup. Yup.